All right, so part 5 of this urgent to semi-urgent message here. It's kind of a lame title, I know, but I don't know what else to call it. Man, there's so much, I would be doing these so differently with a nice presentation and all this stuff, and my deepest apologies to you. I'm so sorry. This is stuff that I've had written down for a while. It just needs to be, just so I can feel better about all of it myself. I wanted to at least get this out so I can at least say, I did my part. But there's, as far as how do you tell the difference between those good ones, the true to heart, really, not the money, but care more about you and I versus selling their flashlights and freaking vitamins and, cuisine for freedom and whatever. Oh my God. I just can't believe that more people just don't see that. But anyway, yes, even me, only till a little while ago, but now honestly, I think in the beginning, but here's where you can, one last thing on these guys, because this is the thing, people, there's so much going on with these people. It has to be said, and it takes time to say it, and I'm going as fast as I can, but maybe in the beginning, here's how you can take advantage of them. All right, you have to study. You must study this stuff, and the best resources are the ones that are more of the less popular sourced, I would say, bits of education. And I can't be specific right now anyway, but that aren't really found on a lot of TV programs or whatever, but are general subjects. And then when you find that those, once you've gone over it again and again, just like your alternative news, through many sources, you put this and this and this together, and if everybody ends up being the same, then you're pretty much safe. But that's, I guess, as far as I can see, let me see here, as far as I can see, covering the shills. So there was so much to talk about with those guys. It's just horrible. So just as a urgent bulletin, I guess you could say, if there was an urgent bulletin to be, thrust out there on if it were a real situation, well, it'd probably go something like this, on these popular video sites, there's been a large influx of shills. They all work for the same agency. Oh, forgive me, I'm sorry. All work for maybe, I don't know, the same family. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe it's just the same group of people. And they have maybe, I don't know, 5 different counts per whatever, per the same person. And, they will give you, oh, one thing this is how I was thinking, you can take advantage of them like this. Here's the way it works, maybe, could be, possibly. Here's the way it works. They'll usually mix truth with lies. I call the potent ones, 90-10 or 80-20, 90-10. It's like truth to lies. That's the only way they can confuse you. Why do that crap at all? For once, why can't somebody that is in a position to help people help the people? Why do they always have to? It's just a bunch of BS. But you want to get down to it, and all right, well, let's get down then. Let's get down to it. 80-20, 90-10. Sometimes it's 50-50, but The dangerous ones are the more potent ones, like the 80-20s, 90-10s, where they'll tell you a lot of truth, and it does help. This is how you can take advantage of it. Though, if you're looking for an end result, going through all your sources, you end up with common denominators for all these things, but everybody had this thing correct or the same, except for just this one channel had this particular thing different. Then discount that and keep the others, because you'll be able to see it if you make the right chart, what the truth pattern is, because this is all they do, people. And in the end, you're going to have to end up, could be, this might be, possibly, in the end, it's how it's, there's a very big possibility that, people always talk about, well, I've heard Civil War and all this stuff, and, I don't know too much about that, maybe, but, I do know that, well, this is one way that one could take place in the country, and that would be completely and utterly online. And I'm just letting you know, because, nobody's leading anybody. Nobody. On that side, you've got, this tier is leading this tier, is leading this tier, and then on the other side, you've got everybody trying to announce everything. So that's why I've kind of broken this down here. And the people, the good, honest, hard-working ones. That's why I don't have time to explain all this stuff. So, these people need to be checking it out for themselves anyway. But, when you break this down, feel free to explain it your way. And I'm sure you've already got maybe some made material on it. But as of now, nobody's, everybody's announcing everything, and nobody's leading. And, because it sure as hell seems like nobody is leading where they should be, I'll tell you that. But anyway, just regarding this shill stuff, they've apparently, if I remember correctly, could be, I may have been going through just several different, could have been videos, could have been, I'm not sure. But let's just say it's videos. Could have been going through several the other night and picked up, which I've known for a while, actually. It just was so easy to, what seems to be a very followed formula for communicating openly on the actual page itself. Number of views, link to the video, what's in the title, certain things that are in the description, in the comments, and then somebody may say, okay, go to such and such video and look at the comments below. It'll have this, this, and this in there. Read that comment and be aware. And that bulletin will go out to several emails. Now, here's what this was, for example, what would follow that. I actually had caught one actually giving numerical code. And if it wasn't, she was having a numerology fest because, oh my gosh. And anyway, it, let's just say, had a very strong possibility of communication. I'll be back.